Thank you. I'm Robert Capps from NuData Security, and I'm pleased to be here to present NuData's NuDetect service. We were founded in 2008 with the goal of bringing security and fraud solutions to the market, and we've been doing it for more than 10 years. In 2016, we were acquired by Mastercard, and we continue our mission to bring brand-agnostic solutions that layer technology to reduce online interactional risks, and we do it without harming the customer experience. We bring machine learning and billions of data points to the table, and we can optimize the customer experience and manage risk. And for credit unions, that really means solving issues like account takeover, real issue for credit unions today, specifically around data breach and that data being used to access consumer accounts. Credit unions are absolutely being targeted now. Screen scraping, so automated technologies that steal customer data before login, after login. Online origination risk, so creation of new accounts, issuance of new credit, looking for automated patterns of behavior, we're there. Device recognition, if you're doing device ID, you're already managing device risk. We're building upon that technology to bring these other solutions to the table. And at the end of the day, what really matters is transaction fraud. Do we have, as an organization, as a financial institution, a credit union, do we have a solution that has the breadth of technology to provide the understanding of online interactional risks? That's a question that credit unions ask themselves all the time, and we have an answer for that. So specifically, NuDetect, our flagship product, identifies consumers based on their online interactional risk. The technology layers utilizes 4 layers of technology, specifically device connection, device intelligence, device connection location, understanding, has this device been seen before? Is it, does it have a positive history of use? Does it have a negative history of use? Where's it connecting from? When? All of that rich interactional information becomes the bedrock of all fraud solutions. When we get into behavioral analytics, it's understanding this device, this IP, this human user. How are they interacting? Is it like a normal user? Or is it like this individual user's previous interactions? Understanding that context is really key to understanding potential risk. We layer on top of that passive biometric verification. This is our ability to observe subtle signals that are generated by a consumer while they interact with their own technology, whether that's typing on a phone, whether that's typing on a keyboard, swiping gestures, holding the phone, which angle it's being held. All of those data points can be collected passively to identify that specific human who belongs to that account. And when we layer that across our behavioral trust consortium, this is our cross-customer consortium of metadata and intelligence that allows us to understand how these data points come together for this customer, for this credit union, or for all credit unions that we cover. That level of detail allows initial fraud cases that are detected at larger institutions to be, those techniques to be immunized for smaller institutions who also using our services. And these layers of technology get analyzed through a series of different steps. So for most organizations, they would deploy our technology. We would collect input data. So whether that's the gestures on a phone, typing on a keyboard, we can collect detailed information about those interactions. That data is sent to the financial institution who forwards that data to us for analysis. We never collect it directly from the consumer. We provide scoring back, which has device ID, device fingerprint, all the identified signals in regards to risks versus safety, and the evaluation of the types of attack. Now that leads to value. And for most organizations, having a clear idea of who the consumer is means you can provide them a white glove experience, which is the hallmark of a credit union's expectations for their customers and their customers' expectations of a credit union. I've been a member for almost 25 years in my local credit union, and I tell you, I keep coming back because the experience is that good. Now, when we talk about that loyalty, it can be destroyed in a moment if the experience is subpar. And what we're seeing is that organizations that deploy NuDetect have the ability to very easily provide white glove service to their good recurring customers, while putting the rest of the users through potentially higher friction events like challenges and reviews. And that really has the ability to reduce the workload on the fraud reviews teams, as well as reduces the workload on customer service, who will get a number of phone calls if the wrong technology is deployed, and a lot of customers are now inconvenienced or blocked from access to their systems. So when we think about loyalty, when we think about risk management, it's about how do we protect the customer with the least amount of friction and the most impact on the bottom line, which is reduced cost and improved revenue. And this product is now available through Jack Henry's platform. So Jack Henry Associates is one of our partners that's delivering to credit unions today, and others are coming after this. So thank you for the time, and I really appreciate our ability to present this, and thank you for the award.